In the day-to-day operations of handling food, many decisions need to be made about quality. It's important to know where your food comes from, how it's sourced, how to process it, how to store it, and the best cooking methods to match it. These tutorials will take you on your learning journey. Supply chain. There are 5 major types of squid and calamari caught in Australian waters. These are the northern and southern calamari, the arrow squid, the southern squid, and the loligo squid. Squid and calamari often get mixed up and are grouped under the one heading, calamari. The difference between squid and calamari is around the length of the wing flap along the body. Full length is calamari, shortened length is squid. A majority of the squid caught in Australia comes from the southern waters, starting from northern New South Wales, around Victoria, Tasmania, South Australia, and across to Western Australia. Cuttlefish, which are a different species to squid, are also commercially caught in Australia and purchased and cooked in similar ways to squid. There are 3 types of octopus fished in Australia. However, one species makes up the majority caught and sold. Octopus are commercially fished in Tasmania, South Australia, and southern Western Australia. Calamari, squid, and cuttlefish are caught by line at night with a lamp to attract them, or by trawling. Once on board, the catch is chilled whole and then placed in tubs in refrigerated holds. At unload, the catch is transported in tubs to the distributors. Octopus are generally caught with baited traps or pots, which are set in water ranging from 2 to hundreds of metres. The industry catch methods are evolving, and new methods such as the environmentally safer trigger pot are now becoming common practice. Once on board, the catch is chilled until the core temperature is close to 0 degrees Celsius, and then they are stored in tubs, often in a chiller, until the unload at the mainland, where they're transported in refrigerated trucks to processors and distributors. At the processors, the octopus may be steamed and then may be subject to various value-adding procedures. Processing.
Octopus, it comes in 2 forms, either whole, green or cooked, or prepared, hands and tentacles. When it comes to preparing octopus, it's quite easy. You need a sharp knife and your blue seafood cutting board. What we need to do is remove the head from the body. By making a small incision just behind the eyes, we cut down and we remove the head. Most of the time we actually discard the head, and today we're really going to focus on just using the tentacles. So what we need to do now is remove the beak, which is on the inside of the octopus here. Even by using your thumb and a bit of force, we can actually just push that straight out and then pull that straight away. To make things easier for us as well, we're going to separate all the tentacles and we're just going to cut them into half. So we've separated the 8 tentacles into 4. Octopus is part of the cephalopod family and usually requires tenderising before cooking. So there's a few different techniques, marinating overnight, boiling before cooking, and I know that the Greeks used to bash them on rocks before they cooked. But I think that the best way and the most practical way is by using a mallet and basically gently bang away, tenderising the tentacles. So that might take a few minutes, but now your octopus is ready for cooking. There are many different types of squid in Australia. Southern calamari, arrow squid, and even cuttlefish. Here's an example of an arrow squid, and I'm going to show you a few techniques to preparing this squid. What you want to do is basically put your fingers on the inside of the hood and try and remove all the guts that come out with the head when you pull that away. Then, now we have the hood part. There's also a membrane or a pen inside the squid. So basically by putting your fingers on either side of that hood, you'll actually start to come out and then pull that straight out. So to remove these fins from the side of the hood, what we want to do is basically use your thumb and put a little bit of force between the hood and the fin. Put in your other thumb and then run that down, and that'll make it quite easy to remove the skin off the hood. So we don't throw away these fins. We can also skin them, and they're actually fantastic to cook as well. So now we have our skinned hood here. Another quick way that you can do to get rid of any excess inside the hood is just run your hand down, a little bit of force, and that will remove a little bit more of the excess on the inside. Or you can quickly just wash into icy cold water. Just making sure you've removed everything. So we have our side fins that are prepared ready for cooking. We have our hood that's prepared for cooking, and now the tentacles. All three of these parts are really common in cooking squid and all taste fantastic. Just behind the eyes, I want to make a small incision, cut straight down to the board. We'll remove that part of the head, we won't be using that. And then we've got the tentacles here. Just by squeezing it gently, the beak will come out. And the tentacles are ready for cooking too. You can trim this up as well. So we have the tentacles, the hood, and the fins, all clean. There are two really common ways on preparing your squid for cooking. One, the pineapple cut, or two, squid rings. So I'm going to quickly demonstrate on how to do both of those. To get rings, you've got your tube here, very simply, straight cuts. So by cutting that squid tube straight down, we get nice rings for cooking. And the other way is to basically make a small incision all the way down the side of the squid and then open the squid tube up. This also gives you another opportunity to remove any impurities that are on the inside of the squid. To prepare this squid for pineapple cut, we just make small incisions and score the inside of the squid. Rotate the squid around and repeat the same process. Then we cut into smaller pieces. So as that cooks, it really curls back and looks like a pineapple. So that's ready for cooking too.
Receiving and storage.
Octopus, squid and cuttlefish are known as cephalopods. The octopus can come as whole, green or cooked, or tentacles. Squid or cuttlefish comes whole green, tentacles, rings, trellised and tubes. It can either be coming in fresh or IQF, which is individually quick frozen. Cephalopods can be stored for up to 2 days fresh. If you're going to store them fresh, onto a perforated tray with some ice packs or ice over the top so the water drains out. If you're going to freeze them, please shatter pack them like the tubes or the steaks. Wrap them really well, -20 degrees for 4 to 6 months. Cephalopods for quality purposes are all very similar. We're looking for a bright translucent product. We want the aroma to be beautiful and fresh. We don't want to see any bruised or battered or torn product. We're basically looking for nice fresh product.
Preparation. Cooking method. Pressure cooking.
Method of cookery, pressure cooking. It's like boiling, but you're saving water, time and energy, and also helping to save valuable nutrients and vitamins. A great way of cookery. So to commence cooking, using some aromats like lime, kaffir lime leaf or even lemon, octopus, lid back on, secure and cook. So the octopus is ready, but this pressure cooker is under intense pressure. Do not try to take the lid off when you hear this noise. Now that the pressure has subsided and it's safe to open, we'll take the octopus out and plunge it into cold water. Now that we've pressure cooked this beautiful piece of octopus, now's the time to do some stunning dishes. You can easily barbecue this whole, you can make a marinade, you can make some pickled octopus. Look at the beautiful white flesh in this. Yum.
Cooking method. Stir fry.
Method of cookery, stir fry. We've got some stunning squid. What we'll do is just dry this off a little, excess moisture. Then I'm going to salt and pepper the flour. Give that a little stir around. And we'll go here. Stir frying is a very quick way of cookery. So one of the secrets is not to overcook. There we go. Now we've got some ginger, garlic, spring onion, and I love chilli. Seeds and all, adds to the heat. Bit of oil. Salt and pepper squid. Bit more heat. One tip is not to overcook. Some garlic, chilli. Spring onions. Bit of sesame oil. Oh, beautiful. Food is about presentation, flavour, colour and texture. That's why this dish, very quick to do. The seasoning was in the squid and the flavours now, the sesame oil, the garlic and the ginger have just gone through the whole dish. Looking beautiful. Here we have the method of cookery, stir fry. This is wok salt and pepper squid with ginger, chilli and garlic. Very yummy.